You're watching
INCRadio.
INCRadio. Valley, California. Central Valley, California. Central Valley, California. INC Radio. Central Valley, California.
Hello, and greetings, and welcome back to CVC Satellite Studio. My name is Melvi Tamayo, and hello to everyone out there tuning in live. During this episode, we have a great topic for you called Walk the Walk. I almost forgot this topic. Anyway, I'm not alone. I have my co-host with me. That's how much excited I am this afternoon that I almost forgot the topic. Terry, what are you doing over there? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, Melby. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Thank you once again for tuning in and watching us. We hope that you enjoy our show. Ate Melby, go ahead and introduce the other panelists that we have today.
Of course, gladly. Thank you, Terry. And today we have very special guests who are, well, the first one is, he's been here before. You've seen him around. William, I'm passing it to you. How are you doing over there? I love your background, by the way.
I'm good po. Hello to everyone. This is Brother William from the local of Lemoore, district of CBC, Central Valley, California. Hello po to everyone again.
No, thank you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And the next one I'm going to call, this is her very first time, and I hope it's not her last. Welcome aboard, Sasha, and thank you for tuning in and joining us this afternoon. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sasha, and I'm from the local of Riverbank. Thank you to everyone for having me here. I'm really excited to be on this podcast today.
Awesome. We are so excited to have all of you in this topic. Now, today's episode is all about indeed walk the walk when it comes to leadership. And of course, we're going to parallel that with hiking trails and see and correlate what are the similarities when it comes to being a leader and what are the challenges also when the challenges you face when you go on a hike. So to my panel that are here this afternoon, what do you think are some of the challenges, or what is it that we have to prepare when it comes to being a leader and when you're walking on a hike on a trail or hiking on a trail, for example? Who wants to go first? Come on.
I think Brother William does.
I have the answer. I see it.
Yes, I'll go first. Again, this is Brother William. So, in regards to hiking and being a good leader, uh, we always have to prepare before we go on a hike. We have to know where we're going, how's the terrain, how's the weather, if it's gonna change or not, and we always have to plan for it. So being a leader is the same way. Not everybody is born leader. The great leader are those who are trained from the beginning. As young as they are, they plan to become a better leader, or they were taught to become a better leader. Back to you, po, Mr. Melby.
I absolutely agree. Now, what's your input on that, Terry and Sasha, with what Will said? Because I know he's a head deacon in their local, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
Yes,
he's
he
a
is.
leader, so he can basically also relate. I've led a couple of groups or presentations or whatever in the past as well. But before I dive into that, let me go ahead and go to Sasha and ask her what her answer is.
Definitely for leaders and those guiding on hikes, we need to plan and prepare. For me, I'm a Binhi president, so I've been leading for a year and a half now. And in the beginning, I didn't think I was cut out for leading because I was always more of a follower than a leader. But what I found that helped me was I always asked questions and I always look to those were leading me, so I could learn from them and be able to lead those under my care so that they can also be leaders someday also.
Well,
Wow.
absolutely. The topic for today is very timely. So we both have guests that are leading in their various organizations and in their local congregations. So thank you so much for sharing your input on that. Terry, do you have anything to add on?
Yes, of course. So, what William mentioned about being prepared to go on a hike and making sure that the weather is good, you have all of your equipment ready. The same for me. That if I was ever to go on a hike that way, make sure that I have shoes that is not worn out. And for being a leader, I think you do have to be prepared as well. For example, if you are going to a meeting, you should have your notebook and your pen to make sure that you have good notes and make sure that you are focusing on what is happening in the meeting. Because leading is, as Brother Kuya Will mentioned, that you are being trained to also lead people under your care. So you have to be a good example and make sure you're on top of things. I think that's what gets to me there. So,
Well,
yes.
thank you for that. No, the three of you mentioned great points also when it comes to, leading and the comparison between a hike, trail, and being a leader. And you've all made a point where we all learn from someone.
Mhm.
And sometimes, even if we don't want to, God has his ways of just putting us there, right?
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but I think if you were to ask me, in my own experiences, great leaders have great warmth, empathy, and they're competent. So
Mhm.
let me ask you now. My next question to all of you is, how do you lead by example? Now I know that I've given you already questions earlier. I'm going to just say two words that I think or I believe that when you lead by example is having that quality of being a great leader and knowing when to put yourself in someone else's shoes and not to a point where you're becoming selfish, but you're basically thinking of the best interest for everybody. Because remember, as a leader, you're catering to everybody's needs, everybody's special skill sets, for example, or they have their own way of doing things. So as a leader, you also have to be flexible and adaptable, right? And then secondly is for me, again, communication is a huge part of being a good leader is when you're able to convey your messages with clarity, with understanding, and above all, with great inspiration. I know Will is already itching to answer the question, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to you, Will.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. But anyway, you brought up a good point. As a leader, we have to level up to everybody that we're leading to. Because some of them, are they have different situation in life. So we have to level with them in order to lead them properly. We have to, like Sasha said a while ago, you have to, to ask questions. Even though we're leaders, sometimes we stumble to different types of situation that we don't know the answer. That's why we have fellow brethren or fellow officers, and mostly we have ministers around around us that can help us, guide us to do the right thing at the right time. At the same time, we are leading them the right way to always please God in everything that we do. So, being a good leader, always have an open ear, ready to listen, and put the proper, you know, um, guidance to put out to the people you're leading, so that we can be a better team at the end, serving God at all times.
Wow.
Absolutely. Wow. Guidance. Yes, we all need guidance. We all need help. We all need that support in our life. Sasha, do you have anything to add on to what Will said? Or how about your own personal experiences? How do you lead by example?
For me as president, I have many young, um, like teenagers under my care, and I have a lot of officers as well. And when they started out, they also didn't really know how to lead others. And so, one of the things that was very important to me was being a good role model So they say that the president is a reflection of those who are under her care. And so me being active uh, gave them a good example that they should also be active in everything we do at church. And like what you said and what Will said, we also need to be able to communicate with them and um, always checking up on them. I like to always tell my Binhi that I'm always there for them, whatever they need. They can always ask me questions, even if it's not church related, anything about life, I'm always there for them because I really care for everybody at church.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
so cool. That's amazing. Both of you are amazing, and thank you for sharing your experiences when it comes to that because you're absolutely right. As a leader, you're indeed the role model, and it does reflect on how you treat others because in your team or whoever you're leading, it shows. It definitely shows when your subordinates or whoever you're leading or the followers feel that love and care from each of our leaders. And of course, this special episode that we have this afternoon is also dedicated to our church leader in our church administration. But before we continue with this discussion, Kuya Tech, if and when you're ready, we have a video. I don't know if one of our ministers already logged in. Nope, not yet. I don't see him yet for
Actually, Melfi, if Kuya Tech is not ready yet, or if he can hold on, we have someone here special,
Oh,
Brother
okay.
Benji. Po, if you can come over here, he would
Oh,
like
he's
to
there.
join us and give a short greeting to our beloved brother.
Awesome. Thank you po for joining us, Brother Benji. Hello po. They're in the studio.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for this very special episode of INC Radio CPC. Because at this very moment, of course, we're discussing about leaders and good qualities, good leadership qualities. If there is someone whom we can actually emulate, all right, based on the teaching being given by the Holy Scriptures, primarily it's our Lord Jesus Christ. And of course, that same quality is being possessed also by our current leader inside the true Church of Christ, our dearest brother, Eduardo V. Manalo. And at this point in time, a few days from now, he will be celebrating his birthday. So, on behalf of the whole district of Central Valley, California, we would like to greet our dearest executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, a happy birthday po. May God's blessings and His protection, His guidance be with you always in leading the entirety of the church and bring all of us towards spiritual maturity and preparing us for our nearing salvation.
Thank you, po.
Thank you po, Ka Benji, for that wonderful message.
Yeah, thank you
And
so
thank
much
you
for
for being with us this afternoon. And of course, Kuya Tech, whenever you're ready, we have a video presentation for each one of you to also enjoy because here on CVC, we are definitely busy with all sorts of activities, which includes lots and lots of community services. So, Kuya Tech, whenever you're ready, go ahead and play that video, please, for us.
The Ecclesiastical District of Central Valley, California hosted the first Care for Humanity event on Saturday, October 19, 2024 in the local congregation of Orosi. Brethren from all over the district gathered as early as 6 a.m. to actively participate in the preparation and setup. As dedicated members of the Church of Christ, various community services such as this are held each year to help the people in the community by giving goods and other services that are essential in life, which are spearheaded by the church administration. All the guests received goodie bags filled with canned goods, food, snacks, and essential products, and delicious meals were also provided on that day. Various booths provided complimentary items such as reading glasses, books, candies, and other supplies. Additionally, an engaging program featured INC original songs were performed by the enthusiastic and talented brethren from the various CFO or Christian family organization. The weather was perfect and everyone had an exceptional time, fostering connections, socializing, and catering to the guests' needs. Overall, the activity was a great success, and everyone was filled with gratitude for being able to help and do good deeds. This is Melvi Tamayo, and may this video serve as an inspiration to continue to do acts of kindness. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day!
Thank you, Kuya Tek.
Wow, that was
Direct-
that was cool. I didn't even know that was you doing that
Which one?
voiceover.
Oh,
So different. So that was nice. I liked it.
well, thank you, thank you. But everybody had a great time. I think I saw all of you there. So it was such a great activity, and the weather, again, was just perfect. So these kinds of activities are spearheaded, of course, by our leaders. Now, I'm going to ask now all of you. I'm sure we all have our own personal experiences when it comes to our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. So, my question to you is, how do you think he has exemplified in walking the walk when it comes to their services and their leadership? Looks like Will is ready. He's always ready for the questions. Yay!
So I think I will say that from our executive minister, he is fun and he is caring. So with that said, he's always looking out for the brethren. He's always looking out for their best interests on how we can serve our Almighty God. He care because he launched all these activities that we have to edify us, not just us, but also the people around us who join us in our services before God. So with that, I'll say, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, thank you po for everything that you have done for us. And also, happy birthday po,
Oh,
Sister
thank you.
Sasha.
He already passed it on to the side.
Popcorned it already. Okay. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful message. All right, Sasha, go ahead.
Thank you, everybody. I would say that our executive minister has been very caring, very compassionate to the church and every all of the members. I could see from all of his services that he's led that he always wishes us the best and always wants the best for us. And knowing that he cares for us makes me feel like I belong in this church and that we all do, and that even though times are hard, everything will be okay, and we can always look to our leaders and especially our Almighty God to help us through these times.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, both of you, because you covered what I think Tara and I have always wanted to say is that you're absolutely right. He's such a caring and loving individual. We don't we don't even know how much he's already sacrificed, but we know that he sacrifices a lot for all of us to be united, to always stay active in everything that we do in the church. Now, I know that we're almost coming to a close, but we do have a lot of listeners and viewers out there, and we haven't forgotten about you. I've been looking at all the chats and it's blowing up. Terry, you think you can read a couple of them before we continue our discussion? Because it looks like they're so happy to be with us this afternoon. And
Yes,
thank you
of
so much.
course. Yes, of
Go
course. I
ahead.
can do that. So we have our own very own Karudi. Hey everyone, tell us what local you're from. Hashtag CVC Fresno. Hashtag CVC Merced GWS. We also have Jeb Barrientos. Greetings, INC Radio Central Valley. Turning in from INC Radio, Orange County, California studio at the locale of Anaheim. We also have William Dorsey. Happy viewing from the locale of Delano. And then we have our very own sister Renalyn Hernandez. Remember, good morning and good afternoon, new weekend and viewing. Good morning to everyone, INC radio listeners and viewers. So we have a lot more here. So we have another one, Sister Aiko. Hello po, Sister Aiko. Happy Saturday from Riverbank, CVC. And she says hello to me. Hi, Sister Aiko. Thank you so much for joining. From Jocelyn Orgiza. Hello po. Happy viewing po from Sacramento, Northeast California. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
Roxanne Alfonso, hashtag CVC Orosi. We have Arceli Zamora. Hello po. Happy viewing. Greetings from Ridgecrest. Hello. And then we have Brother RJ De Guzman. We're so excited to see Sasha on INC Radio. Yay! I know that he's from Riverbank. And then we have Brother Aser Fajardo. Good afternoon po. CVC, great viewing to everyone po from the locale of Orosi. And then we have, of course, our very Brother Danny Aglipa, who constantly watches our radio broadcast. Happy viewing po, watching from the locale of Orosi, district of CVC, hashtag Orosi. And then Caron, hello po, CVC Riverbank. Ate Melissa, Benedicto, hello all, viewing from Lemoore, California. And one of our INC radio family, Sister Carolyn. Hi, Ahana, tuning in from Sacramento District of Northeast California. Would you like to read some, Ate Melvi?
Well, there's one actually from Caruel David. He said, "Happy anniversary to INC Radio and happy birthday to Brother Eduardo Manalo. We love you, po." Oh, yes, we're also celebrating the 10 years anniversary of INC Radio.
Yes.
A little celebration. Okay, and another one. Somebody said, "Hi, Dad. It's me, Raylo." Raylo. Looks like we have Sasha's friends and Will's kiddos online too. So thank you so much for all of your love and your support. And don't forget, we're here every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now, before we say goodbye to all of you, there's one more question that I'd like to ask the panel before we let them go, because they're also extra special in our hearts. So as we celebrate Ka Eduardo's birthday, or his upcoming birthday, what is that one lesson in their services or what he's done that you hold dearest or closest to your heart? Mine would be just him traveling all over the world to see all of us in our district, in the local congregations. And whether we see him in person or online, it doesn't really matter. What's important is he makes the time, the effort, the sacrifices, no matter what the circumstances are or what's happening in the world. Nothing stops him when it comes to him leading all of us so we can all make it till the end. What about?
Yeah. Melvi, I have to agree with you because his pastoral visits, even though it's very far, sometimes probably, he may have a cold or something, but he still gives time for everyone, all the brethren he cares for and loves everyone. He's very understanding, very patient, and very loving. And you can really feel his love whenever we see him in his video streaming. He's always caring for us, the way that he says that he prays for us, that he doesn't want anyone to be left behind. So right there, you can feel his love for everybody, the entire Church of Christ. So, and the way that he leads, it's just very, it's out there, it's over the top, and another thing that I've experienced with Brother Eduardo was in our district, the Fresno locale was dedicated on 2013, and he was the one who officiated the dedication of our chapel here in Fresno. And we're so very touched. All the preparations that we went through, it was all worth it for him coming here to even do that. Not everyone gets to see him live. So we were very blessed, and we were blessed with his presence, and most of all, God's presence. So I'm very thankful for that. I just want to go ahead and say happy birthday po, Ka Eduardo. We love you so much, and thank you so much for all the things that you do for us and for the entire church po. Thank you.
Okay, last comments or messages from Will and Sasha. Go ahead. Before we close.
I just want to say po, what I admire about our executive minister is his determination, his care, love, and most of all, his faith. So no matter where he goes to, he always put himself first, just in order to visit us, the different brethren around the world. He is so loving that he always put himself last. He always put the church first, and that's what I really admire about him because we are so thankful for his dynamic leadership that he always showed us that no matter what we go through, God is always there to lead us and guide us in every step of the way. Thank you po, Brother Eduardo Manalo, and happy birthday po again.
Sasha, go ahead.
I agree with all of you, Bo, and I would like to say thank you, Eduardo, for all of the projects you have launched, especially the INC Giving and the Care for Humanities. I'm very grateful for everything that you do, Bo, and happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Terry, William, and Sasha for joining us this afternoon. And to all of our viewers and listeners out there, thank you so much for tuning in. And don't you worry, we do read all of your comments even after the show. So go ahead and keep commenting. And please don't forget to also like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you also to our beloved Brother Angelo Iranyevi Manalo, our SEPSI president and CFO coordinator. We love you so much, Paul. Thank you for all that you do. And also to our beloved executive. I thought we got cut off there for a second. I think Kuya Tech was testing me. Anyway, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, thank you so much, Paul. Happy birthday to you, and we love you, Paul. And remember that in everything that you do, whether you're walking on a trail or being a leader, make each day walk, because every walk matters. Thank you so much, and see you again next week. We love you all. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you po.
Bye for now.
Mga lingkod mo mangunguna sa bayan na iyong inihala. Sa iglesia sila ay nagmamahal. Sa amin iyong ibiniyaya ang pamamahala. Isang lider upang manguna, pag-ibig sa iglesia ang ipinagpapauna. Mamahalan ng mapagmalasakit, alanganan sa aming kapakanan. Siya'y tunay na nagpapagal para sa kabuuan ng iyong kawan. Kaya dalangin sa iyo ng buong iglesia, mabuhay at lakas. laging ipinapanalangin ang paglilingkod at kapakanan namin.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Hello.
Hola!
Bonjour!
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao! Ciao!
안녕하세요.
Mabuhay!
Welcome to Washington State.
Explore the sights. Discover new things.
Appreciate the arts, music, and food.
Travel to new places.
Meet the people.
Make new friends.
In other words,
Come home with us.
Come home with us.
This is INC Radio Seattle, Washington.
Hello to everyone tuning in from all over the world, especially here in the District of Washington State. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Sister Jenny Martinez. I am from the local congregation of Seattle. I'll be your host for today. Again, super excited to be here with all of you, especially because we do have a fun topic today. Today, our topic is about putting focus on the local congregation of Oak Harbor, hence our title, which is Local Spotlight Oak Harbor. So we do have someone here special today who will be answering some questions that we have about the local congregation of Oak Harbor, especially if you guys have never been to that area. It is such a great place to be. So hopefully if ever you guys visit here in Washington State, you guys will be able to visit the local over there. So anyways, we would like to